They ain't ready for this. Let's show them who's boss, baby.
That is a very confident team by the sound of it in their huddle. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. One of the guys we're watching out for today, the former Florida Gator, Bradley Beal.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And you've really got to also admire his steadiness. I mean, no matter what the situation is, he's not going to change his game and risk a drop-off. Very consistent in his approach and production.
And the Wizards on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
Well, I think for Seattle, they've been off to a great start. I mean, they've stacked up the wins here in the early going, and the momentum is very positive as they move forward.
And no surprise there, Clark. We knew they were going to be a team to watch, and they've absolutely shown it here with the way they play.
Here's Charlotte now. It's a 3-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And predictably, they came out on top in the season series last year. We'll see if it's any different this time around.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
Number 47. Not enough on that one as it misses. And as Steve brought up, the outcome of the series between these teams wasn't a surprise given how they, Clark, each finished the year.
You're right all over it, Kevin. I mean, there was success on one side and then the disappointment of missing the playoffs on the other side. That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
And now that's getting the job done on the boards. Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Passes it the ball. The pass to Washington. For the 3, just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Ball.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Number 47 sinks the 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 1. Ball, the pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Plumlee backed in off the glass.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
Job 1 for them tonight, Kevin, getting back quickly on the defensive end of the floor. The real challenge when facing this team is limiting their transition points. And that, in no uncertain terms, is what he told his players going into this one. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Wizard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
He hits the second from the line. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against San Antonio.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
And the Hornets with possession here. After the basket by Seattle. Gets it to go.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Wizards trail by 3. Doubled by Washington. Passed it in, Whitty. Left trade. And the Wizards hit again from deep. right here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Ball defended by Dinwiddie. Off target with his three. Wizards have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Kuzma. And here's the fast break with some arc. .151 left to play in the first quarter. Moves back up. It's rebounded by Ball.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Seattle. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, Charlotte. So here's Charlotte. 8-point game. Plumlee dishes to Hayward. And he jams it with authority.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Seattle has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. On the floor for Charlotte. Plumlee out there with Hayward. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 9.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hayward off the pick from Martin. He feeds it to Hayward. Charlotte gets it back. Now the dish to Martin. Shoots a 3. The shot is off. And it's Washington the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's the break.
How about that, basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
It's stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop it. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Wizards leading by 5. Passes it to Winston. Fires for 3. And again, Washington no good.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Hayward kicks to Martin. He passes the ball. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. First in shooting percentage, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're number 2 shooting from the stripe. I'd say they've taken advantage of the charity at the free throw line.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Number 47, covered by Martin. Doubled by Plumlee. Here's Winston. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball, the pass to Martin. Feeds to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Winston. Wizards leading by 7. To the middle, here's Kuzma. And that one's good. He has 5.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
And it's Martin missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
To the paint, here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And, you know, coming down the stretch in that game, they didn't have all the guys he would have liked on the floor because of the foul trouble they were in.
And as a result, Steve, they had to back down a little bit so they wouldn't get themselves into even.
20 seconds left now here in the second. Outside for Beal. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Inside, Urginus. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. Seattle ahead, up 6.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The weekend is finally upon us, and
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Seattle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Number 47. Pulls it up. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Pass the ball. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the shot is good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Rozier passes it to Washington. A 3 ball. A putback, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
That's some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
No good.
Show the foul call.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Hornets trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The pass to Washington. Here's Ball. They grabbed their own miss. Dishes it to Plumlee. Number 8. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 9.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like. And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. For the lead, no good. Seattle is getting blanked from three-point line so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Number 47. Some solid defense from Washington. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. Washington passes the ball to tie. The Hornets rebound. With 1 on the clock.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Number 47. Poked loose. And they're moving it up. Pushing it up for the lead. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down. Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
He's one of the tougher players you'll ever see. Sometimes he comes away from games pretty banged up, but you'll never hear him complain about it or let it affect his performance.
Stripped it away. Here is Hayward, averaging 9 points per contest. Pass to Bridges. And there's the feed to Hayward. He passes the ball. Fires from deep. 8 points for him.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Wizards trail by 6. Number 47, defended by Hayward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Wizards second.
And that's why this is an aggressive team, guys. I mean, they want to get to the rim because with that shooting percentage, why wouldn't you want to shoot free throws?
And so he makes both from the line. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Having a chance to get a glimpse at how the Wizards are doing. It's still early in the season. Let's see where they rank in the stats. First in fewest turnovers per game. Second in field goal percentage. And they're number 2 shooting from the stripe. I'd say they've taken advantage of the charity at the free throw line.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Martin with the bucket. Wizards trail by 6. Number 47, covered by Martin. That's good. 14 points for him.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Right side, Martin. Rebound, Washington.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here they come. It's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And the Hornets making a change here. There's 42 seconds left in the third. The shot's good from Kelly. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Well, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open man.
He kicks to Holiday. That one wide left.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Here's Kennedy. The Hornets rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Bridges. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we...
Basketball season is in full swing, so come...
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout this game?
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Charlotte leading by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Washington's checked in for Charlotte.
Washington.
And so it's Washington with it. Harrell, defended by Plumlee. Here's Kuzma. From out of the way, he knocks it down.
Assist from Harrell.
So it's the Hornets now. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Beyond the arc. Shot's good.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Wizards shooting the ball at 42%. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
For 3. Can't get it to go.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wizards. Number 47.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
Rozier. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one? That's an interesting game.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Number 47. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's the triple. And another 3 for Charlotte.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense. Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Got a piece of it. All by himself. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rozier, defended by Beal. Kicks it to Plumlee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier. No good. Great D that time from Dinwiddie.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. There's the pick. He dishes it to Plumlee. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
So it's the Wizards now. Number 47, and the layup is good. He's got 22.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Rozier, defended by Beal. Passes the ball. He feeds it to Plumlee. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Number 8. He's again. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Seattle needs to do a better job guarding against Plumlee.
He's got 10 rebounds and also a block shot.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know, when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
And despite the fact they've been beaten on the boards, this one is still close.
Kevin, they're still in.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Rozier, defended by Dinwiddie. And it's slammed in by Plumlee. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Wizards trail by 7. Number 47. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. And the clock.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
No good from Ball. Seattle has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fires the 3. Hope they get it back. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kuzma. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. The dish to Beal. To tie it up. Misses the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Number 47. Yep, it's good.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
And so it's the Hornets who come on out.
Well, you finished with 30 points. Even though your team ended up losing, it was a strong effort offensively. Do you feel like you played well enough to win?
I always feel like I could have done more, especially in a loss. I know the team was out there giving it all we got, but sometimes it just isn't your night, and we'll have to chalk this result up to that. I know that nobody in our locker room is ever happy about dropping a game, though, so believe me when I tell you that we're going to analyze and lose sleep over what we could have done better tonight, so losses like this don't become a habit. You know what I'm saying?